Hello and welcome to our new study, EcoPilot. My name is Lawrence Alaboud. I'm a postdoctoral researcher at the Theory Research Group at the University of Calgary in collaboration with the University of Virginia. EcoPilot is a new study that we just launched. It focuses on better understanding and investigating the whole body movement and initiation among non-speaking autistic individuals. So let's get right into it. What you will be doing during the session. You will be engaged in whole body movement task while wearing a headset. During that time, we will be recording your head movement and position, your eye gaze, and all of this data collected in a separate data set. Also, using an external sensor in the room, we will be recording your whole body joints movement in the space. I will show you a couple of samples so you better understand how does that look like. The objectives of our study is to understand what happens before and during a movement that your body will initiate. We'll be analyzing your eye gaze, your head position and gaze, and body alignment in order to better understand how does your body respond to different tasks. The goal is to identify these different patterns when you're engaged in a dictation task versus when you are making a selection or when you are trying to solve a problem, and that's what's guiding your body movement. Who can participate in our study? Any individual with a formal diagnosis of autism who are at least 10 years old and can be considered non-speakers, minimally verbal, or unreliably verbal autistic individuals. Basic to advanced abilities in communication on any interface, such as letterboards, keyboards, tablets, or any other interface you may use, would be much appreciated. Now, it's important to say that these tasks are not needed during the session. During the session, you'll only be moving your body. But after the session, if you could spell, it would be very appreciated to collect your feedback and understand how did you experience the system. Let's start first with the first part of the study. You will come to the study room and you'll be wearing a headset called MetaQuest Pro. This headset allows us to record your eye gaze and head gaze while also displaying for you the interactive objects that you will be working with. I will play this recording for you in order to understand how does it feel to wear or also how to wear the headset itself.
If this is the first time wearing your headset, here's how to customize your fit. First, place the front pad on your forehead, and then place the rear pad on the back of your head. Adjust the rear fit wheel until the headset fits without tightening too much. Adjust the headset so that your eyes are centered with the display. Finally, adjust again the rear fit wheel to tighten while maintaining headset comfort.
All right, so that's it for wearing the headset, and you will be seeing us and the world as it is, so you wouldn't be isolated. We will be engaging you in eye calibration tasks. Here, if you could do it, it's fine. If you cannot, we could skip it. But the device will basically play, it will display a small dot or a gem on the headset, and you will be following this with your eyes for about 10 to 15 seconds. Once it's completed, then the headset will be calibrated to your own eyes and it will be able to record your eye movement. The last part, and you don't have to do anything in that part, but just be present in the room, we will be recording your body movement. This is just a demo for you, so you see how does it look like later when we start looking at your data. We will be collecting 32 body joints movement in space using the camera that you can see on the left, upper left side of the screen. And if you want to see how does it look like, you can look at the lower left. This is a video from a real user study session, and as you can see, it is the camera trying to detect the body movement in space, and we will record this data for our own research. Then the system System will engage you in multiple training steps in order for you to understand what are the tasks and how to complete them. I'll play a few samples of these trainings for you so you get an idea of how does it feel like.
There are 3 main zones in this game. First, your zone. It's marked in green. Take a couple of steps forward, then turn around and try to spot your zone. You spotted it nicely. Lastly, we have the play zone. This is where the fun happens. Look straight ahead. That's the play zone. It's bright. Now let's practice turn taking.
So the system here would try to explain to you what is your zone and what is the play zone. And if you prefer that we narrate this for you or your caregiver would narrate this for you, we could definitely accommodate that.
Now it's your turn, my friend. Ready? All right, let's do it in 2 steps. First, walk to the play zone and stop when you get there. Go! Nicely done. Now it's time to return to your zone. Walk back, and when you arrive, turn to play zone area. Wonderful job, both of you. Let's learn about portals. First, let's understand the idea of virtual portals. A portal is a glowing cylinder-shaped object. You walk into it to express a choice you want to make. Pretty cool, right? Let me show you what they look like. Look straight ahead, toward the play zone. Watch closely. A blue virtual portal will appear on the left. I'll give you a moment to check it out. Right on. Later, when we get to the story part...
So as you see, the system will guide you through what is a portal and how to interact with it. And eventually there would be 3 portals. The blue one, that one you saw, and then red one in the middle, and then the green one to the right. And the system would just start training you how to go to the blue, come back, go to red, come back, go to green, come back. There's no right or wrong. The whole purpose of doing this is so that we collect data while you're engaged in the system. Next, the system will start here recording data, and we will put you now through the first phase of the experiment, which is dictation movements. This is where we will be asking you, or the system will ask you, go to the blue portal, come back, go to the red portal and come back, and so forth.
If you're ready, interact with the portal just like Eco did. Walk into it, and when it disappears, come back to your zone. Wonderful. Friend, you did it.
So we will be doing this 6 times. Moving to a portal that we will tell you what color it is, and you move to it and come back. Next, in this phase, you will be making a selection of which color portal you want to go to first. And here, you could make the selection either on your letterboard, your keyboard, or on a paper that has 3 colors, or you pick a card. We will work with you in whichever way you're comfortable with in order to get you to first select where do you want to go and then go. I'll play this clip for you that will show you how one of our former study participants did it on an iPad.
Like Eco, go meet Lawrence there. Make a selection on the paper. Then walk to the portal that matches your color choice.
Green.
Wonderful. Thank you both. We're done here.
The reason we do this because we believe your body movement is different when we are engaged in a dictation task.
Welcome to the final training module.
When you're engaged in a dictation task versus when you are engaged in a selection task that you made. In the last phase of the study, we will engage you in basic problem solving that will guide your movement. I'll play this clip for you in order for you to understand and get a feeling of how does it feel like.
Let's move on to the final training step, and one of the most critical in our system. In this task, our participants are asked a very simple question, one with a clear and obvious answer. That is not a shortcut. It's intentional. By removing the mental effort of figuring out the answer, we can shift our focus to something deeper, how the body responds to problem solving and intent. The participant must identify the correct answer's portal, then initiate movement towards it. without freezing or repeating. It might look simple, but this small sequence of problem-solving intent to action gives us powerful insight into motor planning challenges. Let's give you a quick look. See if you notice how your body or your gaze prepares and responds when you're the one making the choice.
Welcome to the final training module. Now we will practice how to associate an answer to a question with a portal. Which one of the following animals barks? If you think the correct answer is dog, walk to the blue portal. If you think it is frog, walk to the red portal. If you think it is fish, walk to the green portal. Next question. Which of the following objects tells time? If you think the correct answer is clock.
So as you can see here, in this part of the study, you will go through 6 of these questions that
Walk to
have
the blue portal.
simple questions and answers. That is not because we
If you
don't
think the correct
In this phase, it's a creative selection movement. We will put you through a story about 2 individuals. They have a company, and the story would be narrated at pauses at a second, and then ask you what would happen next, and you would choose how the story is derived from there by basically moving into a portal. I'll show you one sample of that, but again, that is only optional. You don't have to do it if you don't feel like it.
Raj confidently demonstrates the latest app prototype, highlighting its innovative features. The investor leans forward, intrigued by the technology. As the stand-up wraps up, the receptionist interrupts. An unexpected investor has arrived for a surprise evaluation. Emily quickly grabs her pitch materials while Raj preps his prototype. What should happen next? What would they do next? Emily presents pitch. Raj demos prototype. Quantum zebra mode. Emily calmly reassures the client.
So there are
and
always
investor,
2
keeping them engaged
choices
while
for
Raj
the 2 characters, and then the third choice is nonsense. No pressure there, though. The point is just so that you make a creative choice, and then we see, does that change? How does your body move in the space or not? In the post session, it's simply as we'll be asking you what went well in the study, what did not go well, what can we do to improve the system, and if you have any other feedback that you could give us. In return, we hope that at some point, once we're done with the assessment and the data analysis, we might be able to share with you important findings that you, your family, and maybe your occupational therapist could benefit from. If you have any questions between now and then, feel free to email me or Dr. Divakar Krishnamurthy. We look forward for meeting you at Motormorphosis 2025. Thank you so much.